So what I'd like to do is I'm going to start off with this meditation. And this particular meditation, I begin with every single workshop that I teach, with every single seminar, or just anywhere, wherever I am, no matter what. Because I believe going to the breath is honestly the most important thing that we can do. Our breath, well, without it, we would not be living. So, and I don't know if anything like me, but as a kid growing up for me, I learned how to jump ship on myself. I learned how to abandon myself. I learned how to size up the territory, fix what needed to be fixed, and then go on to the next situation that needed to be fixed. So at a very early age, there was really no one there to say to me, Monique, the situation that's going on in your life right now, or in your parents' life, it's not the main focus of what your life should be about. What is it? What are your gifts? What are your talents? There was no one there to nurture that. Because what was happening was a lot of chaos, a lot of drama. My stepdad was, he was indicted by the federal government. We had spies following the spies, and my dad was trying to get custody of all of us. There was a lot of high drama going on. It was in all the media and all that sort of stuff. So I literally learned how to size up a situation. Were they the good guys or the bad guys? Move on from there and take care of things and run things and all kinds of stuff. So, but the thing is I left my body at a very early age. I learned how to leave myself at a very early age and see what needed to be fixed. And what I teach people to do, and what I've really learned how to do, is to really go within. And when I go to the breath and I connect in with my breath, that's the fastest way to bring my energy back within myself. So tonight, what I'm going to do is teach you guys how to really follow the breath, to hear the breath. And when you are in a sticky situation, or you're needing a fast answer to something, if you have rehearsed this, practiced this during the week, I can be sitting in front of a client, getting all these pictures, hearing all these voices really quickly. And I can just look at you and take that breath. And immediately it says three things. Number one, it says, I'm not going to jump ship on myself. I'm not going to try to fix that thing, that situation, that person first. I'm going to go back to me first, go to my breath, the universal source. Number two, it says to the universe, help. You see this situation from a much higher point of view. Help me out here. And it's all of a sudden I get this higher answers, higher guidance, because I've literally accessed the universe and access from much higher source. And third, it's like magically things begin to happen. I begin to get answers. I get the guidance that I need. Everything begins to fall into place. So I remember one time I was teaching this to the realtors over at John Arrow Prudential Real Estate Company. They have their cell phones and their beeper and their pagers, and the realtors are always so busy, But what it does is you can have all that stuff going on. But again, when you connect in with the breath, so I'm going to give your mind something to do by counting the breath. And our diaphragms rise and fall, rise and fall. And you're going to be counting, so it's going to look like this. Your eyes are going to be closed. You're going to count to yourself. So it's going to 1, 2, 3, 4. The idea is to get to 10, okay? But when a thought enters, you think of your to-do list, you wander off, you're like, oh my gosh, what are we doing? Meditation, go back to 1, okay? So what it's doing is it's disciplining the mind to go back to the breath, because our mind is what gets us off track. Our mind becomes the distraction in life, which I'm going to talk about later on. So the mind gets us off track. So I get your mind to go back to the breath. And again, it does 3 things. Number 1, it says to yourself, I'm not going to jump ship on myself. I'm not going to abandon me. Number 2, it says, universe, help. Rush in to support me, show me what my next step is, and all of a sudden it's like you get these higher answers, these guidance. It's amazing what happens. And thirdly, it's miracles unfold. That's what happens. I mean, it just is amazing what begins to happen. So we're going to practice this for about 3 minutes, and again, you're going to be allowing you to count your diaphragm as it rises and falls, rises and falls. You're going to close your eyes. When you lose track, you start thinking of your to-do list or what's going on, you're going to gently guide yourself back to 1. Anybody have any questions? Everybody got it? Okay. Okay. All right, cool. So we're going to start this. And audience, please join along with us here and really follow the breath and just count gently and then go back to 1. So we're going to close our eyes for a few minutes here. Okay.